NBA Sports, broadcasting from Portland, Oregon, as the Trailblazers take it to the hardwood. Looking at the last game for the Houston Rockets, it was a loss to the Spurs. And a very close one there, too. The buzzer sounded. They were only down by 1 bucket.
They found themselves up against a hot team that night, Kevin, and they just didn't have the manpower defensively to shut them down.
You know, guys, I expected a little more fight out of them than what they showed us. They never strung together any stops like they needed to.
And the Houston Rockets starting 5. Ariza the 3 and Jones the 4. Harden out there with the Wizard, and it's Dedmon with the 5 patrolling the bench. And that one's good by Aldridge. And here's Houston. Let's send it out to Doris Burton, caught up with head coach Terry Stotts. DB?
Well, I asked him what strategy they were going to use at the offensive end, and he told me that they did not want to have to rely on their perimeter game. Instead, he plans to exploit what he described as a mismatch on the interior, saying, quote, "We have the talent inside to make things very difficult on them. We're going to use it." Kevin?
Always great to hear from you, Doris. So it's the Rockets now, after the miss from Damian Lillard. Harden outside. Houston moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. And Fry kicks to Harden. Harden gets a screen from Fry. And that one hits back iron.
Couldn't convert, but nice little two-man game there.
And it wouldn't surprise me to see them go back to that the next trip.
Batum pushes to Aldridge. Here's Cage. Banked in off the glass.
Boy, he crashed the boards with purpose right there. Well-deserved second chance points for him.
The Rockets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here is Harden. 23 points for him the last game against San Antonio. Fry, good.
Defense just has to fight over the top of those screens.
Especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, he doesn't miss too many open shots.
And Portland has possession. Batum, and the layup's good off the glass.
Very clever passing. That was just beautifully done.
And here are the Rockets now, trailing by 2. They traveled to Portland last time they faced the Trailblazers and came away with the win.
And you know what was most impressive? They've wasted very few possessions in that game. They ran their offense close to perfection.
That's what we call a mute button game in front of a hostile crowd. They never let the fans get into it, had them on their hands the whole time.
Fry, good.
Well, they just gave him 2 points. Defensively, you're going to have to tighten things up here. That's not a good sign.
Lillard outside. That's good.
Drop that one in as soft as a feather using the finger roll.
So for the Trailblazers, their last game, a win against Toronto.
Yeah, that was a strange game. Very shaky defensive performance by their opponent, but hey, they took advantage of it.
Yeah, I'd go along with that. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard as they should have.
That is a tough layup with a guy right on him. Good defense, but better offense.
Now, here's Fry. Covered by Lillard. Fry passes to Dedmon. And Fry kicks to Jones. It's Fry atop the key. 6 to shoot. In deep. Harden's shot is off. Portland leading by 4. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They sure have been. I mean, really looking good and sharp offensively.
Yeah, knocking down the open shots and really getting a nice flow to their game.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And the defense looking to protect the rim at all costs.
See, I like that. A foul to save the layup. Make him earn it at the line.
Harden hits them both.
There's not a lot you can say that hasn't been said before about his skill at the charity stripe.
Now, here's Lillard. Defense is right there. Pass to Cage. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
You know, even from here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the official.
And the second free throw, good. And it's the Rockets with the ball. It's a 3-point game. Fry with the ball. Lillard picks him up. Ariza, right side. Harden outside. Now, here's Fry. Covered by Lillard. 4 on the clock. The fader. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Fry.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time. And a look now statistically over the last month for the Rockets. First in shooting percentage. First in three-point field goal percentage. And they're also ranked #1 in taking care of the ball. Not many turnovers. They value possessions like no other.
And the shooting is really what stands out to me. This is a team that does such a good job of finding open looks. They're unselfish. They work offensively to create good shots. And when they do that and they're on their game, they're tough to beat.
Clark, the coach, was really passionate in that last huddle, trying to do everything he can to get his message across.
You know, and I'm not sure what he wanted exactly, but he did it with enough fire that I'm guessing he's not going to be happy with any lapse in execution. I mean, he made his point pretty clear.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Trailblazers.
And they're knocking down that mid-range jumper so far.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
Lopez, he's checked in for Portland. Mike Scott comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Lopez, no luck.
He was right there, but the defensive pressure forced that miss.
Well contested. That really made it a tough shot.
Harden against Lillard. Jones dishes to Fry. Some nice passing there by Houston. They get it back. Puts up the baby hook and count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And the buckets always coming in bunches for him. Right now, they are really rolling.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Collin comes in for Nicholas Batum. And it's Brooks in for Lillard. Now here's Brooks. 8 points his last outing. Left side Turner. Tries again. And he sinks the layup.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
Yeah, the defense has been futile here. 5 of the last 6 field goals in the lane.
Here's Fry. He had a 30-point outing their last game against San Antonio.
And how about his defense? 4 steals on the night. He was so aggressive.
Takes the 13-footer, and he gets it to go. Portland trailing here. Brooks kicks to Scott. Back to Brooks. And there's the foul. It'll go on the Wizard. That's his first foul. On defense, Houston. Over to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from 11, and the basket by McCollum. McCollum's got it all tied up now for the Trailblazers.
Both teams on fire right from the opening tip.
Pedal to the throttle, Steve, just like we like.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. Taking high percentage shots has been this group's specialty. On your screen now are this month's field goal percentage leaders. You look at Fry, a great player, second in the league.
It's hard to imagine him shooting the ball much better than he has been. He's on fire right now.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And I would continue to do it. Force the defense to maybe send a double team. Now you've got other options to work with offensively.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Collin passes to Scott. Now the feed to Lopez. Here's the 3. Scott can't get it to go. Rockets have gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Fry, that's for 2. And Houston again with the bucket.
You know, he's showing some kind of a killer instinct this quarter, trying to stretch this lead out.
Brooks dishes to Lopez. Brooks setting a pick for Lopez. Now here's McCollum. He's covered closely. Nice work there coming off the screen.
Defense just has to fight over the top of those screens.
Especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, he doesn't miss too many open shots.
Here's Sherman. Got it off in time, but it's no good. Off we go. A close game now starting the second quarter. And from Portland, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
They've done a nice job on the offensive boards here, guys, and I think that was the difference in that first quarter. Really pounding the offensive glass.
Well, they set the tone early with their mindset, their tenacity, and their hustle. I mean, that's the way they've come out, and it's served them well.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. He's in at the point. Covington out there with Montejunas. Then it's Harden, and it's Dedmon in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Hi, Kevin. The Wizard in their last time out against the Spurs got down to business. He finished with 30 points and played some lockdown defense as well, causing havoc on both ends of the floor. Numbers like that are rare to see by any player in a game he'll always remember.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a role like that tonight.
I agree with you there. I mean, he obviously hit on something that brought out the best in him, and you can be sure he's going to take the exact same approach in this one.
Definitely. And as confident a player as he already was, now he's got to be feeling absolutely unstoppable.
The Rockets making a switch here. Ariza's checked in. No good on the second free throw. Here's McCollum. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. McCollum's got 4 points in the quarter. The Rockets trail. And Fry kicks to Harden. He dishes it to Fry. Harden outside. It's tipped. An easy 2 points on the layup. Harden's got his second bucket of the night.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
One pass it delivered. It's Harden with the drive, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark Power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Now here's Montejunas. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Now it's a 4-point Rocket lead.
And yeah, they're moving the ball now. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assisted buckets.
Steve, nothing makes a coach smile as much as pure, selfless teamwork. Boy, I'd have to say Lillard is one of the game's best passers right now.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. On the wing, Harden. Lots of room. And it's Houston with another. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Lillard attacking, and he gets it to go. Lillard's got his third bucket of the night.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest. He decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
That's good.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
McCollum with the ball. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Toronto. Aldridge with a screen on Harden. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. And that's now 6 points for Nicholas Batum. And it's Ariza in the corner. It's up a 3. No luck. Trailblazers trailed by 3. Lillard outside. Here's Cage. Again, the Trailblazers score.
The entire defense was frozen footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
They set the pick. And Fry kicks to Dedmon. And it's Portland with the rebound.
He's far too tentative in the paint. And even more so when the defender is up tight on him. Like that's how.
Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
You know what? Can you... believe there have been 7 lead changes already?
We're still in the first half. I mean, the way this thing is going, this could turn into a wild one.
Houston making a switch. Jones is checked in. The pass to Montejunas. Here's Harden on the wing. Some nice passing there by Houston. Ariza no look. Trailblazers have gotten nearly everything to fall for them here in the second quarter. They're a great 7 of 8 from the floor. McCollum, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Even though he missed it, he couldn't pass up that chance.
Yeah, that's an easy jump shot. You got to take that one.
Fry with the ball. Now defended by McCollum. And Jones slams it in. There it is, guys. That Olay defense. Just watching him go, Clark, right by.
I think we might be seeing which team is ready to take control of this game.
Yeah, that's a dunk that could absolutely get them going. I agree, Clark.
Lillard is screen on Jones. Aldridge sets up the pick now for McCollum. Batum dishes to Lillard. And it's good. Lillard's got 10 points.
It was a slow start for him, but he started to take off since we hit the second quarter, guys.
Now Fry. 11 points in the game. It's Ariza on the wing. From outside, off the mark. For Portland, they've gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the second quarter. You've got to like how they've shot the ball. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Now, here's Fry, averaging 34 points per contest. From past the arc. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. 14 points for the Wizard. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Rockets.
They've come out in attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing the ball repeatedly.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off.
So both teams making some changes here. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
During that break, Coach Rivers had some words for his team. Their transition offense has to be a focal point, he told them. Points on the break are going to be crucial for the rest of this game. He also told them their offense needs to center around the pick and roll. That's a play he feels they can use to really exploit the weaknesses in this defense. Maybe making those early adjustments will give them time to judge their effectiveness by halftime. We'll soon find out, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. Here's Covington. Here's Jones. And that's good. A nice job on the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening, Steve.
Oh, it's off the charts. It really is. And defensively, I mean, they have to start shutting down some of those lanes to the hoop.
And Fry slams it in. The defense looking a little bit dazed now. A ferocious throw down there.
Not bad for a player of his size.
Not bad at all. How about that spring coming out of those legs?
Now here's Brooks. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Stop the run. It's rebounded by Houston.
Oh, that's a frustrating one there. Easy look at the hoop.
And again, the basket from Fry. And it's an 8-point Rocket lead.
Well, offensively, he's taken a solid opening quarter and just built on it here in the second.
Teams that make their free throws, they're so tough down the stretch. Let's check out the best. The Trailblazers in second. In third, the Rockets.
And both these teams are extremely aggressive trying to attack the rim because they're so good from the foul line.
And Portland has possession. Scott the pass to McCollum. 11 feet away. And good on the basket. Cooking. McCollum's got 10.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Now, here's Fry. Brooks covering. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
Rockets have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game. And the Rockets making a change here. We've got 28 seconds left in the first half. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Count that one. Rockets leading by 6.
And if they're smart, they will hold for the last shot.
That's got to be the objective here, Steve.
Passes it to McDaniel. Here's Sherman. Nailed from three-point land. Here's McCollum. Can't get it to go.
Well, James, an impressive.
Hey guys, listen up. We've got a good lead.
Underway. We're seeing a tremendous game from the Wizard.
I liked that he didn't force anything in that first half. His decision-making was really flawless.
That being the case, Steve, I think they want him to be more assertive in the second half. Look to take more shots. Be a little more shot hungry, even the tough ones.
Lillard and Batum, the backcourt duo. Aldridge out there with Evan Turner, and it's Gage in at the 5 spot. So that's who Terry Stotts starts the second half. Now here's Ariza, following the miss by LaMarcus Aldridge. And here's Harden. Pass to Ariza. Kicks it to Devin. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the screen. Off the screen. And it's Portland with the rebound.
And you know why he was open there. They didn't commit too much defense to him, and you can see why. He has trouble making that shot.
You know, regardless of who starts the break, it seems like he's usually the one to finish it.
And that's because of how well he attacks the rim on the dead run.
Now, here's Fry. 18 points for him. Dish now to Devin. He feeds it to Fry. Houston moving it around. Harden outside. He kicks to Ariza. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Lillard with it. Now guarded by Fry. And Lillard kicks to Turner. Oh, that's blocked. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. And that is good.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Well, that's 3 of the last 5 makes, having been behind the 3-point line. So, got to make some adjustments defensively.
Now, here's Lillard. 10 points for him. Batum pushes to Turner. Batum against Harden. 13 feet away. Another shot. It'll go. The Rocket lead is down to just 8 points with the bucket from LaMarcus Aldridge.
That's what has to happen if they're going to turn this thing around. Take charge. He's got to be aggressive and really look to push here offensively.
Here's Fry. 21 points in the game. Ariza has the open look. And it's Terrence Jones with the finish.
Well, he won that battle, and in general, they're winning most of the battles tonight.
Well, those are some very easy points if you can get them.
Well, and like Clark said, they have been getting them, not necessarily all on putback dunks, but a lot of second chance opportunities.
Portland with the ball. The Rockets making the shot. Outside, Batum. Here's the screen. With the fadeaway. Batum with another miss.
I'm not sure why he's fading away. He could have gone straight up for that shot. He would have had a better chance of making it.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Harden outside. Dishes it to Fry. No luck. And it's Portland the other way. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going.
These guys know each other well, clearly, because that was a beautiful pass.
The Trailblazers shooting their third free throw shot of the game. Rockets leading by 8. Here's Ariza, and he gets the bucket. Trailblazers have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. On the wing, Batum feeds to Aldridge. Turn around, Jay. That's good. Aldridge has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
Harden the pass to Fry. It's Ariza on the wing. Now, here's Fry. He's tightly guarded. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Fry's got the lead up to 10 now for the Rockets.
Well, he wasn't phased at all by the bigger man on him. And on the low block, I thought he might be.
You know, Steve, I thought maybe he'd prefer to bring him out for the perimeter, but whatever works, go to it.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Over that last break, I listened to Doc Rivers address his team. He told them to be looking to attack in the open floor. He doesn't want them getting slowed down in half-court sets. He wants the fast break to be a major weapon. Something else he mentioned is that he's giving them the green light on offense. He wants to see a high volume of shots. Probably a good time to make some changes with a good chunk of the second half still to go, Kevin.
Thanks again, Doris. So it's the Rockets now, following the miss by LaMarcus Aldridge. Left side Ariza deflects the pass. It's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession. Let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard to find out who the best defenders have been over the past month. Here are your steals leaders. You look at Fry, always dangerous on the court. He leads the league.
Been quite a run for him defensively the last month. I mean, he's getting everything out there in terms of steals and deflection.
Robin Lopez is checked in for Portland. Trailblazers trail by 10. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Houston?
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
And I'll tell you, the other thing that's been a factor is the transition game. They're scoring a lot of points on the fast break.
Andrew Nicholson, he's checked in for Houston. Now here's Jones. He's got 8, and he gets it to go. Here's Lillard. They trail by 11. Lopez left side. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Batum. And the elbow, it's Aldridge. Out to Turner. Pass to Batum. Rejected by Jones. They retain possession. And that one's good by Lopez. Rockets leading by 9. And Fry kicks to Jones. Harden left side. And it's Portland with the rebound. It's deflected and stolen by Fry. Second shot opportunity. Batum grabs the miss.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. Nine times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Poke loose. Lillard with it. Now defended by Fry. There's a good screen. Lillard attacking. Here's Aldridge. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Aldridge has got 8 points.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
Fry dishes to Jones. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Jones has got 4 points this quarter.
He got a little room at the rim and laid it in. Great play.
Trailblazers trailed by 9. Lillard the pass to Lopez. The feed to Turner. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Turner. Right side Aldridge. Shot's good. 10 points for him.
It seems like they're on their heels every time defensively because the ball continues to go into the post.
Well, if they don't pick up the aggression, things are only going to get worse.
And it's Ariza in the corner. 46 seconds left in the third. Good. 16 points for James Harden.
Another good look there, and that's his second three-pointer of the game.
And Lillard kicks to Lopez. On the wing, Turner. It's hauled in by Fry. Fry's got 7 rebounds in the game. And it's Ariza in the corner. No good from outside.
Poor shooting from him this quarter. His shooting percentage nowhere near where he'd like it to be.
And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Batum grabs the miss. Batum's got rebound number 5 here tonight with 1 on the clock, and he knocks it. Down the jumper. Batum's got 4 points in the quarter. And now we have a moment to reveal our state farm.
Let's see what you...
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. So on the floor for Houston, we got Robert Covington, Harden out there with Dwayne Dedman, and it's McDaniel at the power forward position. Now, here is Harden. Shot clock at 6. Houston needs to get a shot. Out of bounds, Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession.
Super defensive play. I mean, if that pass gets through, it's probably 2 points.
And he knew that. He knew if it gets through, it's a score. So that's why he sold out for it and got a hand on it.
And the Rockets making a change here. Prize checked in. Trailblazers trailed by 4. Doubled by Fry. Brooks outside. McCollum kicks to Scott. Out to Brooks. Uncovered. And right through it goes.
And this game is really heated up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, there's always room for more offense, Steve. You know that.
Now, here's Fry. A pass to McDaniel. And Fry kicks to Covington. He dishes it to Fry. Harden outside. Hits it from three-point range. Harden's got 19 points.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
Passes it to Key. There's a good screen. Scott with the screen on Harden. It's Scott on the wing. A shot. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Fry's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
They've gotten some good second chances here in the second half, and that kind of extra effort will go a long way into cutting into this deficit.
Now McCollum after the missed 3 from Fry. Brooks dishes to McCollum. Brooks the pass to McCollum. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Key, and it's rejected. Fry with the ball. Clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Here's McDaniel. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
That's some grit and determination in the post. Essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Exactly. And this is the time to attack on the interior and generate those easy opportunities.
Kicks it to McCollum. Pass to Key. Out left to the wing. And he lays it straight in.
Love the way he fought for that putback. You know, he's willing to put in a lot of hard work in this game, no doubt about that.
Now, here's Fry. Brooks covering.
Oh, my goodness. What a huge play.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying hard to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Well, you know what the questions are about now. It's their defense, that's for sure.
And he gets it to go. Brooks has got 4 points in the quarter. Rockets leading by 3. Fry to the inside. Back to Harden. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go with a 3. And he hits the triple. 3 points there on the shot from Fry. Fry's got 12 points in just the second half. Brooks outside. Pass to McCollum. Right side Scott. Doubled by Fry. Scott can't get it to go.
More often than not today, those shots have not dropped for him.
Harden the pass to McDaniel. Now here's Fry. Now the pass to McDaniel. Now the dish to Covington. Tipped away. Turner with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Turner leading the charge. No good off the back of the rim. Houston leading by 6. Passes to McDaniel. And Fry kicks to Deadman. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And what jumps out at you guys, the assist totals. They have been dominant in that category. It's the ball. Their offense.
Clearly seems to me a different mindset between these teams.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Mike Scott. Platoon comes in for C.J. McCollum. And Lillard subbed in for Brooks. Jones checked in for the Rockets. Lisa comes in for Robert Covington. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. I was able to hear the advice Terry Stotts gave to his team during that last break. He told the squad, now is the time when we turn it on and leave them in the rear view mirror. It won't be easy, but guys, I know we can put them away. Let's see if they can deliver, Kevin.
And stolen by Lillard. Here's Turner. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Boy, the kind of moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Oof. Yeah, turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities. That's what it's all about.
Trailblazers trail by 8. And here's Batum. Lillard left side. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Fry. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop.
That would have been fun to see him pull it off.
Steal. He feeds it to Fry. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Just 5 on the clock. It's Harden with the drive. That drops. And now it's a 10-point Houston lead.
This is going to be a great game for them. No win on the road comes easy in the NBA. Nice performance.
Any player loves sending his own fans home happy. He loves even more sending opposing fans home miserable.
Here's Fry. We've got 22 seconds left in the game. Here's the screen. Up off the...
Wow. Look at that athletic play. Incredible. Wow. Boy, they're extending their lead. It kind of feels like they're just piling on here as we come to an end.
Well, hey, let's just call it what it is. They are trying to run it up on them.
Here's Aldridge. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. Gets the first. That brings them. So we see the Rockets taking.
Well, big numbers for you on the offensive end. How were you able to consistently get your shot?
It was all about working with my teammates to open up scoring opportunities. Not just for myself, but for all of them. more chances we get as a team, the more we all score, the better off we are in the end.
Well done. Kevin, over to you.
Thanks, Doris. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and